Hi everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, depending on wherever you are. I hope you guys are good. How is everything going? How is the lockdown in your area? I hope you are cool. For me, I am fine by the grace of God, and I wish you are fine too. I'm just sitting outside. I'm tired indoors. I am so fucking tired. I just came out. Look how everywhere is calm. I just came out to sit out here for some fresh air. I'm sitting close to the roadside. So I'm just here to take fresh breeze because I'm so bored inside. So I hope you guys are great out there. Be safe, guys. Be safe. In fact, you're safe already because we've really overcome this. We have, for sure, we have overcome this. So, I just want to ask a few questions here. Drop your comments. Drop your comments below, my dear. I'm sorry. Drop your comments below. If you have any questions, you are free to ask too in the comment section. I was just thinking of something. It's really a funny question though, but I think I have to create awareness of this. Maybe you've been hearing it before, people have been talking about it, and you've had people arguing so many times, and this is really something that I think everyone have passed through or come across it, happened to someone, or you read on magazines, novels, you watch on movies and all that. But don't forget, things you watch on movie, they are really true life story. They are true life story of someone. So they are not just acting up. Acting, if you should understand the meaning, it is, as in fact, acting upon something that you think you have experienced, or acting upon something that you have come across, or acting upon something happening around you, acting upon something that you've heard people saying, acting on something that you have experienced your own self, or your friend or loved ones have really experienced. That is acting to me, because you can't just wake up someday and start acting upon something you haven't even seen happening, or something you have not saw somewhere happen to someone, or you have not experienced yourself. But acting is so real when it happens to you, and it's so real when you see for yourself, and it's so real when it happens to someone close, very close to you. Acting is very real in such aspects. So I want to talk about um things that people do argue about sometimes, that I know in a relationship. So, and everyone has experience of it. So I have too, you have, everyone around you have experience of relationships. So at least if you are above let me say a age where you can express yourself. Even kids have experience of relationship, because why, they go to school, so they meet their peers, they interact with them. Sometimes when you see, like on the country where I am the black and the Nigerian, so kids growing up here, when they go to school. Some are racist, which is white Italians. I don't want to mention places, but let's use black and white. We are different colors. When I talk about white, real white, not maybe is what you use cream to formulate. No, talking about the peers, which is our kids out there, a black kid and a white kid growing up together in a school. Some kind of discrimination. Some really discriminate. That's what we call resisting each other, trying to see that this person and I are not the same, but in fact everything is the same. That's discrimination. That's what we call racist. But while they are growing up, maybe the first day at school, one might like to talk to each other, one might not like to talk to each other, but along the line, seeing each other every day, they are growing up, seeing themselves playing together, being in the same classes, writing together, interacting together and all that. That is where friendships start, when they are mingling with each other. So don't misunderstand me. That relationship is not just achieved, or is not just for matured people. Kids have relationships too, just like the way I explained. That is where they start from. That's relationship. Relationship is not just about a grown-up man or a grown-up woman meeting themselves or dating and all that. No, it starts from the peers. So they might one day too have experience of that, why they might have grown up to the stage of expressing themselves. That is when they would like to talk about it. This is how I was a friend to a white guy. I was a friend to a white girl. We were friends. We go to each other's house. We do things together and all that. That is relationship. You understand? So, coming back to what I'm talking about, now I want to talk about matured peoples. That's relationship. In a excuse me, sorry. That's relationship. That's going into a relationship with someone. Okay, when it has to do with emotions, this is what I want to talk about now. Just a little clip of it. I don't want to talk too much because I'm really bored out here and I don't want to stress too much. So I I want to talk about a boy and a girl that are mature, that they are into a relationship. So there comes a time whereby you will be with someone for some time, you know, for some time. I don't think 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. In fact, it's too much for you to know who you are with. Trust me, it is very far too much. People's character, things they do, how they behave, you can never hide what you feel, and you can never hide your attitude for a long time. Even though you are acting up to someone you are in relationship with, you can never act up for someone you're not in a relationship with. Bringing each views together expresses the type of person you are, and surely one day you will show your partner, him or her, the real person you are. So being into a relationship for so long without still knowing who you are dealing with, without still knowing who you are moving around with, without still knowing things about him or her, is very wrong. I think your problem is from you, because relationship, friendship is an education. You have to study, and while doing the study you have to be smart, and while being smart you have to think and in fact assume. Sometimes when someone show you some kind of attitude, you have to think, if this person can show me this, what about tomorrow? You still have to think about that. In sometimes, you know because, don't misquote me, some people show an ugly attitude at the start, but along the line you can change them. Yes, it works that way. And sometimes some people show their real character, and at the end, along the line, they change. But trust me, no one is perfect. No one is perfect. No one is perfect. The link or the hit of what I'm just driving at is that don't be in a long-term relationship without finding out the real character of whom you are dealing with. You don't have the whole lifetime to know who you are with now. You don't really need a long time to know, trust me. Some might be in a relationship for 5 years, 4 years, still they don't know who they are dealing with. Trust me, guys can pretend a lot, girls can pretend a lot, but we are humans. We can never pretend forever. The truth must surely prevail, and your attitude and your character must, in fact, it will be written all over you. You can't pretend for a long time. Trust me, you cannot. We are human, so it's just a nature that will show the way we are. We must show it. There's no way you will pretend. You will definitely show it someday. So guys, my advice, in fact, people do argue, I don't know this person, I don't know he's like this, I don't know she's like this. For 5 years, for 4 years, I've been with him, I've been with her, I don't know she's such a person. You are deceiving yourself. Why did I say you are deceiving yourself? There are the things you know about this guy, there are the things you know about this girl that you refuse to tell yourself the truth. You don't just want people to see that he's like this, that he's like that. You are living in pretense of your own emotions. You are lying to your own very self, and you don't want to confront him, or you don't want to confront her. This is what you are doing that I don't like. Just because you think you love the person, and just because you think you don't want to lose him or her, just because you still want to stick to the relationship, let people see you are there. My dear, you are lying to yourself. You are lying to yourself, because people do argue this sometimes, that even me myself, yeah, I've come to realize that there are some certain things I've seen, there are some certain things I've tried to bear, there are some certain things people have tried to amend, but it's not working. So I think the argument is just unnecessary. Let's tell ourselves the truth. You know who you are with, I know who I am with. So stop arguing about that, and stop waiting for the whole lot of lifetime to explain to yourself that I know who he is, or I know who she is. Guys, so, because if you are to lie for your own very self, don't forget that you cannot hide your heart, you cannot hide your character, you cannot hide your attitude. Anything you do, you cannot hide it from God, because even before you were created, even before you were in your mother's womb, God knows who you are and what you will become. He is your creator. He puts you in there, and he knows your heart. He knows what you will do, and he knows what you cannot do. If God can see through your own very heart, Who are you not to know who you are? Why are you lying to yourself that you don't know the type of person you are? So guys, I think I'll leave you to this question to ask yourself. I know who I am, and I know who I am with. Stop lying to yourself that you don't know. You know. And stop covering up, because you know who you are. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for giving out your time for me. I'll be here some other time to talk about other things. Stay safe and don't forget to always pray. Ask God for anything. He is your creator. He will do all things. And don't ever give up in anything you're doing in life. Remember, nothing lasts forever. And anything you do in life, don't just think about yourself. Think about others too. Know that you own yourself and people watch out for you. Because whatever you do, anything you do, people got your back. They are watching you. Okay? I love you all. Thank you so much, my subscribers. Thank you for showing me love. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for helping out your girl. I remain the noble angel. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please guys, let's keep growing. Let's do this. Let's do this, guys. I love you all so much, my family. Thank you for loving me, and I give back so much love to you. Thank you, and see you next time. Please subscribe to my channel. Drop your comments below if you have anything to talk about this topic. I would see your comment below, and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, please. Much love, guys. Ciao. Take care. Much love. God bless you for me.